Sorry about the guys. Here we go. All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of CodeRushed, where we're live coding in JavaScript, C#, TypeScript. Today, I think we're going to hit all three languages, or at least TypeScript, and I think we're also going to hit C#. Today, I've got my special guest, Brendan Enrick, who's over here to my left, apparently. I think if you're looking at it as the way I'm thinking you are, that's it. We're pointing at each other. Look at that. He's right there. I can almost touch him, almost, but not quite. All right, Brendan, how are you doing?
Doing pretty well. Glad to be here, Mark.
Brendan is the host of Dev Chatter, an excellent, informative live streaming channel, live coding channel as well. Check it out if you have not seen it. Gareth Hubble says, hi, all this should be fun if the title is right. I need a good play with SignalR core one day. I thought Brendan wasn't streaming, and Dev Chatter says hi everyone, and he's streaming in 2 hours. So right after this, he's put in a heavy day today. In the background, I've got check this out. Look at this right here. I've got what is that thing? Hold on a second. That right there is my question. What is that? I'm just looking at here, and is that? Who are you? It's so interesting. Now I can't select it. Is it the overlay bot? No. Is it? That is the strangest. Now I can select it, but it doesn't show me what's selected. Dare I delete it? I'll tell you what. I'm going to put it over here, and we'll see what the heck, whatever that is blocking. We're actually going to be working with this page later today. We're going to be enabling the overlay bot. That's my intention, is to have that there and have it working. Now, Brendan was here before. Look at this out of the screen. And in the background, by the way, this is the source code right here. If you go to GitHub, MillerMark/Mr. Announcerbot, this is the source code we're working with. So if you want to get our episode 28 begin code, that's it right there. Last time we were on the show, we were converting the Rocket game over into TypeScript. And let's see, I downloaded live share. We're not going to do live share today because I have to restart, and we didn't have enough time to do that, Brendan. So we'll go without live share for now, at least. And if we do need to bring it in, we'll bring it in later. So my problem was, you may have recalled that the game wasn't moving, and I had a problem over here in physics, and I had copied the physics from another location because I thought it was the same. The formulas were the same. We were checking that. The one piece that was different is the parameter orders were different, right? So I've got, and that was why our rocket wasn't flying. But now that I've got those parameters in the right order, I should be able to come over here. I think I had problems with view in browser before. We might have another problem, Brendan, that you might be able to help us out with. Let's see if this works. I had a problem when I ran this before. Last time it said, sorry, can't do it because IIS isn't running. So something along those lines. And this is a brand new computer, brand new installed Visual Studio. And so I'm wondering, maybe, yeah, here we go. This is the error message right here, Brendan. An error occurred launching IIS Express. And so what do you think about that, Brendan? Can you talk to me about
it's saying that that port is already in use. My guess here is that either this website or one of the other ones that you have in this solution uses that same port number, would be my guess. That's 51072.
Okay. Is that so? Is that something I can configure on the HTML file or something like that. Hold on, we'll say yes to all of
That's
those.
the
Okay.
launch settings for your overlay manager, but not another one.
Yeah, this is not the overlay. This is a separate HTML file I created inside because I wanted to do some kind of R&D game development on that on the rocket is what I wanted to do. And so, so what I can do here is let me just do this. Let's close down the assets.
Yeah. So
Source. Go ahead. What do you want to say?
I was going to say there's a short way around it if we want to just make sure that that it we can run it. We could just run it out of the command line for now.
Well, I can open it. If I just use whoops, not open with, I can come in here, and I think this is essentially the same as command line. I'm just going to grab Google Chrome, and it opens it up. So I verified that it works. And
yeah, well, this will get us the page, which I guess is fine for this one because the page can just then be hosted through the File Explorer. But
okay, all right. So at any rate, that's what's happening when I come in here and try to do this. Now over here in Pages, as I recall, where we were last we had it was at our startup. It was our index, I think, is what it was. Yeah, in our index, we were doing some sample code here where we just created this canvas right here is what we created. Also,
filled in a rectangle.
Yeah. Also, I think.
Oh, wait a minute.
What
color is that rectangle? That's not the rectangle we saw on screen, is it? No, that's way too bright.
No. We had this was like a pink one. This is not running yet.
Yeah.
In fact, when I run it, I think we'll probably see it. Is my guess. Yeah, it's really. I'm just gonna bring this up because I'm thinking about it and looking at it. This I find incredibly bizarre, because I would think the UI, if I selected something, they would tell me what is selected in here, right? As I go through, it seems like I'm going to have to unlock every single.
Wait, is it Skype?
No, you're Skype. That's you right there. Oh wait,
no, Skype.
Oh, geez, you're right. It is Skype. Look, it is. Sucker. We're getting rid of you. All right, that's it. You know what? This is why I need people to help me out, right? Because sometimes I don't see the signal through the noise.
I'm good at identifying when you've clicked on something and another box gets surrounded. I'm good at that. That's my expertise. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, good job. Yeah,
I got you, Mark.
I think my tight my phobia is like incredibly tiny right now. So okay, so what do we got here? We've got this code. Oh, the thing I was going to show you is I think if we come in here and let's see, manage NuGet packages, I think you were suggesting to upgrade to a 2.0 of something that we already had installed, 2.1 or something, I think.
2.1 of ASP.NET Core. So actually the project version that we're on, which is actually more annoying than it should be. The ASP.NET upgrades. So yeah, if you right click on Overlay Manager, go to Properties, and take a look at that, then we should see in Application that you are on .NET Core 2.0, and if you switch to 2.1,
is that it?
I forget what the upgrade is for that, but yeah, that's basically what we want to do.
I'm so scared. I get scared.
Sorry about that.
I get scared when I do these things. I'm like, but it seemed kind of quiet. So it seems like everything's okay. All right. So we did that upgrade. That upgrade, as I recall, affected us. Where was it? Was it in startup? I think it was in startup. Is that it right there?
Yeah, I'm going to send you a quick link. I'm going to recommend you show this as we do it because it's a cool thing for anybody that wonders. Microsoft actually makes, every time they do one of these updates, they make a documentation article that actually has like the upgrade path. And there's like, here are the 5 things you need to change. So Brendan, like your startup code and stuff like that.
Brendan, I'm sorry to interrupt. Can you put that in the chat room? Because if I go to Skype and try to get what you sent me, your image is going to shift to the left.
Yeah, no, we'll do that. There you go.
Also, Will Bennett, I noticed, snuck in the back of the room.
Everybody else wants to see it. Welcome, Will.
Yeah, welcome, Will, but we saw you sneak into the back of the room. All right, so here we go. Hold on, I got to drag this over through multiple monitors. Okay, here it is right here. Migrate from ASP.NET Core 2.0 to 2.1. This is what you wanted me to see.
Yep, this is what we're doing. So that the first thing we already did, which was to change which one we referenced, and then we need to. So actually, go to your project for a second.
Okay.
The actual project in Visual Studio, and right-click on it, and don't go to Properties. Go to Edit Overlay Manager.csproj. That one. Yep. Ooh, you have TypeScript stuff. Fun.
I did that.
So see where it says
I'm super proud.
line
Yep.
20?
Sure, line 20, got it.
Yep. Change that from all to app. So change the 2 L's to 2 P's, basically.
Okay, and the version stays the same or goes to something else?
I would get rid of the version.
Okay.
I would just delete that whole bit because I don't think you're going to need it.
Okay.
I think it'll fill it in. Save that, and let's take a look at those docs again and see what the next thing is they want us to do.
Okay, hold on a
So
second.
essentially from 2.0 to 2.1, they changed which package we needed. So, oh man, in that little flip over there, you showed everybody the secret that I'm actually in front of a green screen and not just, standing here in front of your monitor.
No. You know, this happens all the time. It's like the scene in Wizard of Oz where the curtain comes back. We're doing that all the time in this show.
Yes, exactly. No one saw a thing.
No one, you saw nothing. I have to do
Pay
a
no
lot of
attention
this.
to the man in front of the green screen.
Right. Yeah. So what do we got? What are we doing next? Replace the package reference. We did that, right? To app. We did that piece. We're on step 2,
we
and
did
we've
that
done
one.
it. What else do we have?
Remove all the references to .NET CLI tool reference.
Okay. Let me do that.
So, that's line 24. So yeah, those ones, 23, 24, 25 go away, and I think
Let's see if it shows up anywhere else. Nowhere else. Okay, got it.
Yep. Okay, so we can. They're below that now.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, you're right. Razor class
we don't do any of that, so we don't do that.
All right. And so we can skip these two as well, I think.
Yeah, I think so also. So
and is that
we're
it?
not targeting shared runtimes. Hang on. Scroll down. I think there's something more that we need to. Oh, yes. Changes to take advantage of the new code-based idioms.
Okay.
We do want to do that one.
All right.
So let's go to our program file, which is important because anybody that comes in this in the future is going to expect the code to look like this.
Sure. Okay. So right there, program.cs is what we're loading up, right?
Yep.
And okay. And what are we going to do here? Build web host. Looks like
basically we just want the code that's in the lower part.
Oh, down here. Oh, I see. That's what we're changing. I see.
Yep.
Can I copy
replace the red with the good? Oh, wow. They didn't. Okay. The lower one is that. Yeah. It's just that code. Yep. We're
copy
good.
That.
And you have the default code there, so this won't change anything. So
I think I'm going to take out the namespace because I didn't have that before.
Yeah. Yep. You don't want that. And then you should be good.
And so the one question. Hold on. Let me undo it a second. Just make sure. Did I have the default code? Looks like I did. I totally had the default code. Okay,
yep.
Cool. So I just wanted to go back and double check that. All right. So
yeah, I looked at it before you replaced it. I'm like, that looks like the default code. I don't see anything weird.
Good. Yeah, that's awesome. I have an extra set of eyes. Okay, what else do we have in here? Changes to startup.
Yeah, they changed a few things in startup, but then once that's done, we can do a quick commit, and we'll be on the version and ready to use SignalR Core. Okay. So SignalR Core, for anyone who doesn't know, while Mark copies and pastes these things, is basically just the new version of SignalR. So if you've heard of SignalR, it's the tool that we're going to use to have client-server communication. So our web browser can talk to our server using a transport. Those transports, if you've heard of WebSockets, that's the one we're going to be using here because Mark's doing it on his computer, which means his server and his client both have WebSockets, and then this effectively just becomes a nice library for talking to WebSockets. But if you were using this out on a regular web page, the way it would work is it would use WebSockets if they're available, and if not, it would fall back to a less nice transport. So it might do polling or something like that. There are a handful of different ways it can do that communication. But it just lets us have persistent communication between a client and a server. They don't actually even have to be a web browser and a website. You can use it in other ways too, if you're clever.
Use HSTS, use hosts, I guess is what that is. That's got to be something different than hosts.
No, it's a security thing.
Oh, okay, good. And use, let's grab that line of code right there. That goes before use static files.
Yep. And then use cookie policy right after it.
Wait, hold on. I made a mistake here, I think. I put this here.
Yep, and it goes with the error one.
It goes in the exception, is what it is. Okay.
Yep.
And use static files and use cookie policy comes here.
Which I'm really glad they added in the cookie policy stuff. Because it's a real hassle to deal with.
Okay, so we've got cookie policy in there, and then we're done, I think, right? And then there was one other thing. We had this services.add hosted service background worker. We said we were going to replace that, I think, with these, or we were going to replace these 3 lines of code with that line afterwards. Do you still agree with that?
I agree with that.
Okay, so I'm going to comment those out and do that. Now if we run, we should see that little pink square showing up.
Yeah, do one quick thing. Go to your background worker. I just want to make sure it's an I-hosted service still.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Is that up here?
We did leave it that way, right?
Right there. Yes, we did.
Yep, it is. Okay, great. Cool.
Okay, so there's that. There was one other thing I was just, I was thinking of, but I think it was just a configuration, just to get the solution explorer out so we could see it again. Okay, and now I think I can run it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, we can try it. We'll see what it does.
Now this is going to start up 2 things. It's going to start up the announcer bot chat window, which is, you're going to see Mr. Announcer Bot say he's going to enter into the stream and say, hello. He's going to enter into the chat room. You should see something that says Mr. Announcer Bot is in the house. Although it's interesting, it seems to be taking a while right here. And I'm not sure why.
I wonder what it's doing.
It looks like it's doing something.
It says WebSocket connected.
Yeah, but usually we get a lot more here, and it's like hello. And
yeah.
Let's
give it a quick debug. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we are debugging. Cool.
Well, we're at read line here, so it says it started up, but I'm expecting way more to show up in.
Toss a breakpoint in the background worker. Maybe we didn't do something to get that running. We might have missed something, because we did just do a pretty good conversion here.
Well, I'm not sure where I'm putting the breakpoint on this in here, because
start async.
You think it's,
I would do it on start async. Let's just make sure that this got called.
Okay. All right, we can do that.
Yeah.
And actually, I could see if that's around somewhere, but I don't see it up and running, because normally that's up and running too. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, that's what I was just noticing.
Oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet it. I think I know what it is. All right, so let's do 2 things. Let's break. It looks like we've got a problem with the ChatBot for some reason. But the other thing is, I'm pretty sure I set it so we weren't going to start this. Manage startup products projects.
On the solution. Click on the solution for it.
I thought I was up there. Okay, there we go.
Yep. Nope.
Set startup projects right there. And that was my problem.
Yep, there it is. It wasn't even started. So no wonder we didn't get that message.
So there's that, but it's also interesting, though, that we're not getting the Mr. Announcer Bot. That's like a separate problem, I think, that we may have
what might have happened is it might have, failed when trying to connect to the web server or something. Like, it might have gotten caught up there and then not gotten to that other part.
By the way, so I feel like I hit run again, but now I feel like nothing is happening. And I'm wondering if it was because...
Wait, it looks like it's trying to go.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like all your start options are gone. Thanks, Visual Studio.
Yeah.
What's down in the lower right? What's the 4? That's CodeRushed telling us about an error. Oh, it's building right now.
Yeah, that's CodeRushed telling us, actually it's not an error, it's saying a feature advisor saying...
okay.
Telling me I can do it. Okay, so there's the error right there. And now, hold on, now we've got Mr. Announcer Bot showing up the way I'm expecting him to. we see how many shows he's watched as well. We can see in the chat room, Mr. Announcer Box has said, let's do this. He's in the house. So that is now working.
Awesome!
But the website failed.
Yeah, the website failed,
Thanks,
but with the same error that we had before.
Okay, well, let's do the solution that's the bad one. So go ahead and stop your project again. We're gonna make this work, but this is not the long-term solution. We want to figure out why you're getting this problem. So go to Solution Explorer, open up your web project again, and then go into where is it? It's the launch settings, which are they in properties?
Launch settings.
Properties. Yeah, expand that. I think it's in there. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Yep, open that, and just increment that port number on each one, the top one and the bottom. Actually, just set them to like 4 and 5 or something instead of 2 and 3.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. And as I said, that's not the right solution, but at least we're colliding with something, and that's what IIS is yelling at us about. Is something else is trying to use that port. So
I don't know. I don't trust the error.
What?
Yeah, I don't trust the error message.
It says that's in use.
Yeah.
I've run into that before, though.
The error message is wrong, I think, is the problem we have. And I think it might be an IIS configuration problem. I'm not entirely sure because I'm not a web guy at all, Brendan, but I'm suspecting because it was a new machine just setting up everything that that's kind of how we got here.
You don't have a separate copy of Visual Studio running, do you?
No, I'm pretty sure I do not.
Okay.
The answer is no. I only have one copy of Visual Studio running. So, what other ideas do we have? You know what I should do is I think did I copy that error message to the clipboard? It looks like I did. Okay, so let me search for the error message at least. See what we can find in there. Oops. Hold on. The port is in use, and I'm, when I hear messages like port in use, I wonder, could it be firewall? I don't know, but here, let's see what it said over here. 243 people had this problem as well. It was the firewall setting. Look at that. Reason bad IIS config file. Tried deleting the automatically created IIS folder. Don't worry, VS should create it again. Okay. So let's do that. Users.
Sure, why not?
Let's go do it. Yeah, I'm all for deleting things.
Yeah, why not? When things cause you problems, just chuck them. That's what I do with all those important files.
Yep. I hold Shift key when deleting files on my computer.
I actually do the same thing.
Documents, IIS Express. Okay, I'm going to take out the whole IIS Express folder. Boom, I've done it. It's now deleted. Let's go back over here and run, or I guess stop my running and then try one more time to run. Oh, really? That quickly? Let's try the firewall option on it, I guess.
Okay.
Is my next choice on this thing. So let's see, what is the, so a lot of people said that was the case. Make sure that that process is not running. I don't think it is, because I don't know why I would be starting it. Close Visual Studio documents. Same people are saying that kill the documents. Open that. Search for the name of your project. Let me just search for firewall and see what we get on here. Yeah, I tried to create firewall after that VS worked. All right, well, let's see if Windows will let me do something like that. Firewall.
Yeah, it's just weird because we're local.
Yeah, so the firewall shouldn't be doing that. So I'm not an expert at this either in terms of allowing an app through a firewall. Is that what I'm doing? I'm telling it, is the app Chrome, or is it the local host with the port? Is that what I'm doing, we think? Are you familiar with this?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
No idea why this would be an issue here. It
Why?
seems weird to me.
This scares the F out of me on a new machine that somehow it's set up so Candy Crush can get through. I don't even have, I don't even,
Well, welcome to Windows.
maybe I
Windows
have
10.
Candy Crush. Holy cow. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what to do here. Allow another app, so change settings, I guess I gotta do. Allow another app, and then apps, browse to one. Really, is this what I gotta do? I gotta figure all this out on my own. I'm not necessarily happy with that yet. To allow my port. It's not an app, I think. It's, let's see, is there a port option here?
Seems weird.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I didn't have the problem on my other machine at all. So, but that other machine had a development machine for years. So, all right. It was a firewall setting.
Someone recommended changing to ports that are between 44,300 and 44,399.
Okay. Like that?
Yeah, like that. That's what someone was suggesting because that's the reserved port range.
Okay. Let's see how that works. And here comes Mr. Announcer. Ooh, that looked like that worked. And why?
Okay.
And why do we think that's working and when the other's not? Okay, there we go. There is that, our local host.
That makes no sense.
It makes no sense to you?
But sure.
All right. So let's now change this up a little bit because I want to get the rocket up here, I think, going. Or should we do SignalR first? What do you want to do, Brendan?
Let's wire up SignalR.
Okay.
Let's get it connected here. We can basically do whatever we want with it. So let's see. Do you have a JavaScript package management solution in place yet? I'm guessing not.
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I do not.
Then we won't even worry about wiring one of those up yet because I haven't even done it on my project yet either.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and just NuGet ourselves a SignalR core package into our web project. Yep, that's the one. SignalR. No, wait. Whoa. Lower one. Wait. SignalR. Hang on.
Looks like I need at least this. The JS.
Hey, hang on. Hang on a sec. That doesn't look like the one we want, actually. I thought it said SignalR Core in the name, which I'm going to confirm. Actually, hang on. Yeah, get SignalR in the full name there, and core package NuGet. Microsoft.ASP.NET.SignalR.core. Wait, Microsoft.ASP.NET Core.SignalR.core. So it is about to be pasted into the chat if you don't find it first. It's that one.
Is it that one?
Yep, there it is. Yep.
The one got highlighted?
We don't want client just yet. But if you paste in what I sent in the chat,
I'm grabbing it.
it should get it. Yep.
Hold on. I want operating systems to be able to track my eyes because this is taking way too long to get the mouse to that monitor and copy it. I want to be able to say copy and paste like that, and I'm done. Okay, got it.
Wait, hang on. you include pre-release, so make sure you don't grab a preview version. So when you select version, pick the one that isn't latest stable. There you go.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure we caught that, because I don't know what might be in the pre-release.
Yeah, I'm just like
it's going to be horrible.
I'm just like pre-release. I accept pre-release.
There are a couple of projects where I'm not okay with that. All right, so that looks good. We got that installed. The next thing that we are going to want to have in here is the we want to get the other SignalR project in here. Hang on.
It's another NuGet package.
I think we now need the client one, which let me confirm what that's called.
I think I saw it right out there before. It was ASP.NET Core .SignalR, I think, .client. Is that right?
Oh!
This one. It's one of these two, I bet.
Wait, hang on. I have steered you astray. I forgot something. Uninstall that package we just installed.
Yeah, I didn't like it anyway. It wasn't.
Yeah, no, it was a terrible one
because
I forgot about something.
I
In
was about to tell you.
2.1,
Yeah, go ahead.
they included it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think they included it. I was thinking about them like, yeah, which one do we need? It's like, wait a minute, hang on. So I'm pretty sure we don't even need that.
I see what's happening. I went to install it and it's just got the. Okay, so we need to take out that. We're not.
Yeah, I don't think we need that.
Okay.
I think it was included. It's part of ASP.NET Core.app. So having it in there also would just be if we needed to specify a specific version, which we don't.
Okay, so that's installed and we think we're good.
Yep.
All right.
Now that we have that, let's make a folder inside of our project. Just go ahead and name it Hubs.
Okay,
and just
cool.
put it in the root of the web project there.
Nice.
Yeah.
I read a little bit about this, so I'm all excited that you said Hubs. I go, oh, that's right. We got to create some classes.
Yes, we get to create C# classes called Hubs, and inside of that, you can name that class basically whatever you want. Xamarin Forms. No, you don't want a Xamarin Form.
Yeah, I'm on it. I see it. There we go. All right, so we're going to call this. This is going to be our. We're creating two hubs. Is that, or no, wait, one hub to receive messages from the client, right?
Yeah, let's create one hub first.
Okay, so we're going to call this called the overlay hub, I think.
Sure, that works.
Okay, cool. I got it. What next?
Okay, inherit from another class called Hub.
Okay. Is it in Hubs by chance?
No, that's where you are.
Oh, dang. Okay.
It's inside of Microsoft ASP.NET Core SignalR. So just say Hub.
Yeah, I'll let it find it. Okay.
Control dot. See if it'll get it.
Yeah,
there it is. Yep, that's the one.
Nice. So you're right.
Woo!
It was included.
Yep.
Nice.
And now what we want to do is there's a special trick that we're going to do. Make an interface.
Okay.
What method do you want to call on your client first? Like, what do you want to call in your web browser?
I think we're going to say this is the overlay, right? That we're going to say.
Sure. Do you want to do like send message or something? Do you want to like?
Well, when you say first, I guess there's an initialized call I could make, but I think that it's not. It's primarily what's going to happen is we're going to do in response to commands, we're going to send a command to it. So the most calls that we're going to make, the calls that I envision we're making all the time are essentially execute command, something like that.
Okay. So then let's do this. Make your interface called like an I overlay command or something like that, right?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Good.
And then that hub, make it generic. The one we're interfacing, the one we're inheriting from.
This one.
Nope, the other one. The one we're inheriting from.
This.
Yep, there you go. Make that generic and add in I overlay commands.
Okay.
Trust me.
I'm trusting you. All right, so we got that. And then what are we putting in here in the interface?
What do you want to send down?
Doesn't
Maybe the
matter.
command name.
Is what you're saying. It doesn't
So
matter. We're
execute
good.
command and then command name as
Yeah,
the
I guess that
parameter.
is. I think it's going to be 2 parameters. One is going to be the command, and 2 is going to be any parameters to it. Params like that.
There you go.
And that's
Cool.
what it look like. Okay.
Oh, we can't call it params.
Oh, right. Well, I can if I do this.
Or just call it args.
Yeah, fine. Args. Okay, good. Yeah, I hate the @ symbol kinds of workarounds. They're useless. They're hard to use.
Yeah, it's really annoying. So I just
right,
try to find another word to dodge the keywords.
No, fair.
Okay,
fair.
so now that we have this, all we need to do. So where do you want to? So, okay, easy way we can do this. Let's demonstrate how we would do this first. So make yourself a quick web page with a handful of buttons on it. So go to your pages here in the project.
Okay. I already have the
And just pick
index.
one maybe on index.
Do you want to play with it there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put a couple of buttons on here.
Do I have? I thought I had a template for button. No, I guess. Oh, it's because it's in CH as HTML. Okay. So do this by hand.
Oh, and it only works in HTML?
Yeah, I think that's why. I think we need to extend that out. Okay, so let's see. Button and hello and you want to on click kind of thing going on here?
Yeah, sure.
On click is equal.
Actually, let's just make it do a web one. Let's just make it an actual like post all the way up to the server kind of button. So a submit or something.
Tell me about that. I'm not sure what that looks like. Is it not a button? Is it like an input or something to make that happen?
I was just going to say it's an input of type submit, I think is what we'll end up wanting.
So change this to input. And is it a type property in here?
Yep.
Equals, and then I say submit. Nice. Okay.
Yep, there you go.
That wasn't too hard. Okay. And I'm not sure I've got this.
Oh. Yeah, that's got to be self-closing, and it needs a value of hello or something like that.
Okay. Like that.
Yep,
okay.
And make sure it's got the closing part in it. So
this
and
piece
slash, and then
right
we're
there?
good. Yep.
Okay.
Let's take a look at that page. Let's view it in the browser. Let's see what we get.
You want to run, right? We're running it?
Yep. Let's run that. Let's take a look. We're not done yet, but this should at least validate the theory that we have a submit button on this page. And then as long as we do, we can post to the index CSHTML page and send something down to the other page from it.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we could send this message from SignalR as well, but I wasn't planning on this being the index page existing very long. This was just the example to be able to send a message to your web browser.
Yeah.
Is it loading?
Yeah, it's like I'm just getting it so that folks can see the what I'm looking at right here in the bottom right there.
Compiling.
Yeah, it looks like it's doing something. It's taking a long time. All right, here we go. It's starting up now. There's the announcer bot is up. And yeah, here it is over on the other side. I've got the page. I do not see the button though. It says input is there after the canvas. Is it off of the side of it? Or is it at the bottom? It's probably below it. It's probably there. There it is right there. Okay. So it's here. It's right behind your head as I positioned it on the screen, but there we go. So there's my hello. Okay. Closing down.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay.
And let's wrap it around a quick form that has a method of post.
Okay, so I'm not sure how to do that. Am I creating something new?
Just HTML. Just make a form and surround the input with a form tag.
All right.
No. In this file.
Oh, in this file. Okay.
Yep.
So
just surround that with HTML.
Oh, okay. And the tag is HTML or is it form?
It's form. Form.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it. All right. Yeah.
Forgot you're not a web dev.
I'm not a web dev at all. So that's what you wanted me to do. Got it.
Yep, and
Anything?
give it a method called post,
Okay.
and then that basically says when we do this, we're going to send a post up to the server with us.
Okay.
So now go to our cshtml.cs file, which is the one nested under this one.
This one.
Yep, that one.
Okay.
That is correct. So now instead of on get, make an on post.
Okay. So I want something just like this, is what you're saying.
Yep,
Okay.
exactly.
All right. And now what?
And now I want you to, at the top of the page, at the top of this class, make a constructor. And in that constructor, you are going to pull in, what did we call it? What's your hub called? Overlay hub?
Overlay hub. Janice Skew7 suggested we name it to CodeRushed hub, which I think I'm gonna do right now
there you go.
while we're here. So
The CodeRushed hub.
yeah, let's do that. I like that better. CodeRushed hub, like that. Rename. No.
Yeah, we want to rename.
I want to rename the file to match the type.
Yeah, rename the file. Yep,
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay, is what I want to do. All right, so we've done that. Okay, and this is what we want back over here.
Yep, if you take that in as a constructor parameter in this class,
Okay.
what'll end up happening is you will get, the IOC container will automatically give you this hub.
I don't have to do anything else?
We need to tell it that it exists in startup, and that's it.
Wow. That's crazy.
So
all right, cool. So
that should be all we have to do, is just tell it that it exists.
That's a little insane.
Yeah, well, I mean, the telling it exists part is a thing. So go back to your startup file, because there's still a part we have to do to make it so the client can call it.
Okay. I'm in startup. I guess I can take this out because now our new cleaner code works and it's nice and happy. And
yeah, I'm fairly certain that ASP.NET will get you your hub wired up in the IOC container automatically, but what it will not do is it will not set it up actually as a hub. So go down to the bottom of the file where it says use MVC. Yep, you're there. And then before the use MVC, I want you to add a few new lines so you can type some code in there.
Okay.
And you're going to say app.use SignalR. And hopefully, yeah, it just found it. Good. And then inside of there, you want a Lambda expression and use the variable name routes. Or you could do an X if you want.
So if am I doing this right? Lambda expression like this. I'm also not a Lambda guy. And then what am I doing? I feel like something like this is here. What's here?
Yeah. So get rid of the second X, and the curly braces are probably what we want here. And then what I want you to do is put your semicolon at the end of the line there. Yep. And then new line that, and then go ahead and say x.maphub, and then say
the CodeRushed
yes, exactly. Yep, that's the one. And then you need to specify its path. So just slash, whatever you want.
I'm not sure what this is. What is this? Is this something I can make up here? Or does this have to match?
Yeah, just say / CodeRushed hub. Yeah, you're making up where you want the endpoint to be.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so there you go. So now the way it's going to work is your browser is actually going to connect at that point. It's going to connect to / CodeRushed hub. So that's where the call is going to take place. Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. So I think that's all we need then. If I were smart, I would have brought up some documentation to make sure I was right about this. But,
that's not how we work.
We'll take chances. Yeah, we'll take chances.
We are on the edge here at all times. All right, so
okay.
What do we do next? Run it? You want to do that?
Rewired that. Yeah, let's find out. Actually, before we do that, wait. Go back to our, go back to the index cshtml file.cs. Nope, the backend one. Yep. Okay. I know I had so much to say, I didn't even get to that point. Save the hub as a field here.
Okay.
In this project, in this class, whatever this is. Yep.
Okay.
There you go. Yep, looks good. And then down on the on post, I want you to say hub.clients.all. And then this should have execute command. There you go. That's the value out of your interface, and send down whatever you want for these.
Okay, well, it's looking for command in args. This is where, so...
So say test and 1.
Okay.
Why not, right? These are your values.
So I think I'm starting to understand why we're putting code here. This is simply to test, is that right?
Yep.
For the index to, and so when we click that button, then we're going to call hubs clients all execute command test 1. Is that right?
Correct.
But then that means
so essentially what we're saying is
that's a command coming from the web page to, that's the communication to our server.
Yes.
Right?
We're going to send this down to the browser.
Okay.
So what I'm going to have you do is, let's go over to your JavaScript page, your overlay. What are you using for the overlay, by the way? Is it the index.cs.html file, or is it another one?
It's index CSHTML.
Okay, so you are just using this one.
This is what I'm doing now. I have this other game development piece out here where I've got the Rocket R&D.html, and this is kind of where I want the other to go to. This is kind of what I'm saying. I want to put this in place of this right here. This is just our test stuff, so we can actually control the rocket. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. How are we going to do this? So you need to get SignalR into this project.
So yeah. So I need to create. My understanding is I need to create a JavaScript class. A TypeScript class as well. We
need the SignalR.js file actually first to get included.
Okay.
Where do we want to get that?
Let's try. You know what? I would maybe while you do that, I think I want to take this code and move it over to my index. I think is what I want to do, and see if I can at least get that going. I want to take this code right here. And move it over while you do that, because I think I can do that about the same time. Is that cool or no?
Oh yeah, you can. I was going to suggest that we try and get this connected real fast, because then we can actually make sure that the communication goes.
I'm not going to stop you from doing this. I'm going to keep your form and your input buttons on it. But are you ready to go? You ready for me or no? I just anticipated 20 seconds for me to work, but no.
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Go.
All right, let's see what we can do. Okay, so I've got my canvas up here. That's already good. Source. And I got to go to game dev. So I've got to go to here. That looks good. And same here. And this I don't think I need, although I can kind of keep these. I think I can keep this. All right, so I'm either ready for you. I think I've made the changes I need to make, Brendan, or if you need more time, I can run this and test it. I'm gonna run.
Do you have npm install?
No, I don't think so. I might, but if it is, I didn't intentionally or with any awareness install it.
We won't worry about that for now, then.
Okay. All right, I am building right now. Can we see that? Yeah, there we go. It's building. Hit run. But I can stop this if you're whenever you're ready. If you wanna.
SignalR core client download. Seriously, guys, I just want to download it. $15 releases. Okay, I guess we can try this.
Okay, starting up. And here we go, loading. I'm loading on the other page, on the other monitor. Let me bring it in. Here we are here. What do we at a breakpoint? You'll find required services. Please add all required services by calling iServiceCollection.addSignalR inside the call to configure services in the
Oh,
application.
sorry. Yep, we skipped one piece. We needed to add SignalR. So inside of the configure services method, so scroll up, that's the one above this. That's where we defined all of our, in that one. It doesn't matter exactly where, so maybe right after MVC, just say services.addSignalR. We just didn't tell it that we were using it.
All right.
There you go.
Okay, and run again.
Yep. We just had to tell it, hey, yeah, use this thing. Which is kind of silly that it doesn't just figure that one out based on our trying to use it elsewhere, but hey, what are you going to do?
Let's see, I hit run. Oh, we're building. We are building. Now you can see it right here. Oh, you could. There we go. Now it's starting up. Mr. Announcer Bot should be coming into the house. Unhandled exception occurred while processing the request. Unable to resolve type.
Oh, okay. It didn't want to find it. Okay, so we'll just tell it that it exists.
And is this? I'm not sure. I don't understand where the problem is. Do you see it?
Oh, yeah. So basically, this is the IOC container that .NET Core is using. It did not find our hub automatically like I thought it would for us. It really should have, which is kind of annoying that it did.
Which part? I guess my question is this the is this in the JavaScript side or is this on the C# side?
No, this is the web side. This is C#.
Yeah,
so,
that's why it felt like that to me. I was like, okay.
Yep, the website basically just said, hey, I didn't find your hub that you were asking about. So all we have to do is go to that same configure services method that you just added this add SignalR to, and in here, so maybe below line 37, so after the hosted service adding, just say services dot, what is it, add, do they have add instance or add, no, guess we could just add. Scroll through that list real fast. I want to see where the one is that makes sense, because those are not the ones that we want.
Let me scroll through at speed that you tell me to scroll through. So there's the ones we've seen there. There's a page down.
Yep, keep going.
Another page down.
Yep, keep going. Keep going. It's there. Ooh, do we want it? I think we might want it to be a singleton.
Okay.
I think about it.
Yeah, that's it.
I forget what type we want. So singleton with the braces, yeah, that one, and then make it a bot hub or a whatever you CodeRushed hub. That's what it is.
Yep. Okay.
And then that
might solve it.
Now that error should go away.
Let's try it.
Because now it should know, hey, when someone asks for a CodeRushed hub, I will give them my CodeRushed hub, which. Why that's not default, I'll never understand.
All right. Code is generating. All right, we're starting up. And loading the website. Here we go. And that worked this time. Although what's interesting is, oh wait, that's part of it. That's there, but we should also have the background, the game running too, but I don't see the game. So it looks like it's done loading, but the game didn't load up. So
maybe the game's behind it?
Some problems, failed to load resources.
Oh, you access those with a local reference embedding. You didn't do an absolute path to them?
Yeah, I did.
Would be my guess.
Let's go out to that code. It is, I use this code to get to it. So it's kind of like, oh wait, I have to go up one folder too though, don't I? I think, so my thoughts are, that's what I'm missing right there at the beginning of each one of these, because it's in game dev outside of pages. So we're in pages, we have to go up one folder and then into the game dev. Do you agree, or do you think there's something else that's missing?
I would put the entire game. I would put the entire game dev folder inside of www root.
Oh, really?
I think. Well, hang on. Source. Yeah, because that's where all the stuff that's actually hosted is.
Okay, and so game dev has got, hold on one second before I do that.
Oh.
I just want to verify. So I've got my TypeScript code here, and then it generates the source here. All of this is going in to root, right?
Yeah, it's weird for the TypeScript to go in there. I don't know. I'm not a TypeScript guy. Is there an easy way to change where the TypeScript builds to?
Yeah, it's not too hard. I think we can do it. Okay, so let's do this. Let's take this and move it here. That's my TypeScript code. My game dev, yeah, I guess we'll
Assets and source, that all seems like it should go in www root.
Yeah, what about the ts config right there for
that
folder?
That should not go, I don't think, because
Okay.
that's that would go with your TypeScript, I would think.
I think I'm okay with that. All right, so let's do that as well. So I'm moving this to www root. I got a not responding here. It looks like there's a substantial amount of assets.
Visual Studio just says, give me a minute, Mark. Give me a minute.
Come on. Yeah, the build times on here are crazy long for this sometimes. I was like, wait, I don't understand why that's happening before. Yeah, Will Bennett says, I don't think the TypeScript should go in there. I think you're right, Will. It feels right to me to keep it out, and I'm glad that we're doing that. Will, I see you trying to bring up Mr. Announcer Bot. Hold on a second. Let me at least give you a temporary.
A derp in his?
Let me give you a temporary one here. Hold on a second. Where's my Mr. Announcer Bot? Not there. Mr. Announcer Bot. Here he comes. Boom, boom, boom. He should be starting up. He's starting up separately. So separately from this. In fact, what I could probably do is I could manage my startup projects just for a minute and turn this one off. Because we'll just have Mr. Announcerbot, and then that will give you the ability to type in things like derp and BFI and all those things you want to. Will totally wants to participate, and I want him to help out too. That's his bot command. Derp is his. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the ones on mine.
Oh, okay. I thought he was doing it. I thought he was doing one of mine that I was like, I don't know. We got lots. We got 200, so I wasn't sure. But he did BFI before. Okay, so let's get back to where I was going. We've got game dev is now in www.root. So now I think I can do an absolute path, but I need to fix my TypeScript. My TypeScript has got, again, game dev, we had this. We need to move this maybe here. Is that what we feel?
Sure.
We're filling that. And then here, include, so here, I think I probably have to change this. Because that was...
You don't need the TS part now.
I think I need that is what I need.
Yep.
And then my output directory is going to go up one, then in, I guess, www root. Is that the name of the folder?
I think so, yeah.
And then /game dev/source.
Looks right.
And I guess to confirm that, I should be able to kill all of these.
Yep, they were generated by TypeScript anyway.
I thought I said okay,
I hope.
But maybe not. Okay, there we go.
Yep, it's going. There you go.
Okay, that's taken like way longer than I'm expecting. My disk operation seems slow for reasons I don't understand. Okay, and then now I should be able to make some sort of change here and save, and I should see the source generated. Why don't I see that here?
Maybe it's taken a bit?
Maybe, but I'm... Wait, that's there. I want to go over just something and change it. So I feel like I shouldn't even have to change it. I had 5 to refresh and I'm just starting, so that was kind of unintentional.
Is there a way of forcing the TypeScript build?
I think there might be. Click refresh button in Solution Explorer. Let's see, where's that button? I'm not seeing a refresh button in here. Is there a right click? Not seeing that either.
Yeah, I'm used to there being a
Wake,
refresh button.
World Wake is now following us. Thank you, World Wake. You said you are used to there being a refresh button?
Yeah, I am. Also, hi, WorldWake.
Huh. Well, I'm not seeing
Yeah,
that.
but maybe
Let's go jump out to the folder and see if there's anything there. Nothing is empty. Yeah, so that folder
yeah,
is
okay.
empty. There you go.
On the TS config, one other thing I would do, I would do a ./ in that include at the beginning of it, because that's the way it was formatted before, and that's the same thing.
Oh, maybe that's it. Okay, cool.
So maybe it needs a fully declared path, I should say.
And I did, you know what? I did move this into TS, but it was in the parent to it. But it was actually in game dev, so it should have.
It was in game dev, yeah, so it was still
working
not in the
anyway.
root.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Is there a problem maybe here? Do we think? Let me go out here and make another change and see if that does anything. Because maybe that's what your magic is. Nope, I'm still looking at an empty source folder here.
Let me do this. Open. Yeah, it's in www root. ./ root game dev source. That looks right.
Oh wait, hold on. I think I see the problem. Look, here's the problem.
Oh yeah. No, that was our previous one. Remember we did the / wait, hang on. Go back to your config again.
Yeah, I got it. I'm just deleting this now.
Yeah.
It's got to go up. It's
yeah.
Go
up
dot to there, and that should solve
there we
it.
go. Okay.
And now, if I come in and make a
this
change,
makes way more sense now.
Yeah, I like it when that happens. There we go. Now we've got stuff coming in. Perfect.
All right, good. I was gonna say, like, we didn't do anything that weird. This was the easy part.
So that means now those changes should work if I go run those, but I'm not sure I want to do those yet because I want to maximize your time. And is there something you want to do before we do that?
Let's see if we can get a message displayed. Anybody in the man.
Let's
gonna say without npm installed, it's kind of annoying to grab JS libraries.
But I don't know if I need it. Well, I'm not sure what you're thinking, what we need, but we can display. We should be able to display a message, to send a message back pretty easily. Or send a message.
We need to connect to it from the client. So let's see. Did someone add a NuGet package for it? We'll check and see. Go to add NuGet package to your overlay manager, and let's see if someone has a SignalR core client or something. Nope, not that one. We want core. Remember, so SignalR.core.
It was ASP.NET Core.
Yeah, it's Microsoft.ASP.NET Core SignalR, and then client. Yeah, that one. There we go. Looks like that might be it.
That one right there?
I was thinking the second one, but maybe it is the first one. Yeah, let's try that. Install the first one.
Okay.
That says .core on the end, which maybe just gets us the minimal files required for it.
Okay. Well, my guess is we probably just need the minimal cores on this. By the way, I just want to say thanks again to Brendan. Check out DevChatter, twitch.tv/DevChatter. As well, Will Bennett says, tsconfig should be in the root, is what Will says. If you right-click on the dependencies node instead of the project, the pop-up menu will be shorter so you can get to NuGet easier. Oh, you're right, of course. Good idea.
Yep.
Nice. Great tip. Awesome tipple. Okay, what's next? What do we do
so we have that. Let's see where it put those files.
Got an update message over here, too.
I think because it wants to send you to a preview or something.
Yeah, let me ignore that. Okay,
yeah.
So what did you say you want me to do? You said files?
Check the lib folder maybe, or the JS folder in here. Lib folder? Yeah, let's check the lib folder.
Okay.
Did it bring it in at all? No. Actually, try building. Sorry, we need that NuGet package restored. That was, I forgot about that.
I hit run.
Yeah, it'll do it too. Because we needed to pull SignalR.js into our project, which I'm hoping the NuGet package just does. I didn't actually look at what that thing pulls in. So Microsoft.ASP.NET Core SignalR client 4.
We're building.
Sounds good. What did this actually give us, though, guys?
Build succeeded. And we're starting up.
Oh, no, that's going to give us that one. Son of a gun.
Wow. So my so it started up, but I think it totally disappeared. It was on screen. I saw the Chrome window up, and it disappeared. Like it couldn't take it. It was too much. And I'm wondering it was like what that was related to, because I've got a whole bunch of resources and things like that in the in this Rocket R&D.
Okay, do me one favor. Go to, oh, yeah, you can load that if you like. But go to Tools and go to the Package Manager console, which is under, is it NuGet Package Manager and then Package Manager console, I think, to get us to the nice integrated terminal inside of one of your projects. And then type in just the letters npm. I want to see if the Node Package Manager is installed on your computer or not.
Whoops, npm. Sorry.
Yeah. We'll wait for that error to disappear.
npm.
Yeah, I just want to see if it's there. No, okay, you don't have it.
This is what I was saying. It was like I was thinking, wow, for some reason if we're running it from Visual Studio, it's not able to load it. But this is what I think it's trying to start up with.
All right, Microsoft has got to have SignalR on. SignalR release on the CDN.
Hey, I'm gonna simultaneously, while you look at that, I'm gonna try and just do a quick test here. I'm gonna remove all of these, or maybe just this last one is the one I need to remove, right here. And then see if it actually loads up. See if there's something about main.js starting it up. Why is it running in slow motion? I think that's interesting is my CPU is like barely, nothing's happening here. It's like nothing's hitting the CPU. Here we go, loading up again. This time with it commented out. What's this? Exceptions have been thrown by target of exception. Could not load the assembly file or assembly Microsoft.ASP.NET Core.Connections.Abstractions. Do you think this is related to our latest change?
Yeah, uninstall that package for now. We're going to want to put it on your other project, actually.
Okay.
This is just difficult because we want to get npm installed on your computer at some point, or something.
Okay, so I'm uninstalling this. Am I going to try to get the other one? Is that our conclusion?
We need the JavaScript client, so my brain was not functioning for a minute.
Okay.
Which we need to get out of npm.
I see. So I need to install npm, but is that something I can install probably through
yeah, you
website?
Can install npm. If you just look up install npm, it will want you to, it'll probably want you to install Node unless it comes with it now. Yeah, so it just says to install Node.
I'm not seeing that, but do you want me to click this first link?
Yep, click that. Yep.
Oh, it says it's distributed with Node.js. Okay.
Yep, so when you click on that, it's going to send you to get Node. There you go. And then this is how you actually get JavaScript packages. You
have a recommendation over 8 versus 10?
I don't have a recommendation there. Let's recommended for most users. Oh, or live, yeah, that's fine. Live on the edge.
Let's do it. All right. Here we go. Did I start it? I feel like I clicked it. I'm not seeing anything yet. Hold on.
Oh, we should get something here in a moment.
Huh.
It's probably popping up with a like one of those security things you got to get past.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it though. I'm looking at my
Really?
taskbar waiting for it to show up. Yeah.
Well, that's a weird one.
It is. Oh wait, there we go. Interesting. I think clicking on it didn't open it up, but it would. So here we go. We're here. I accept. I'm just going to accept everything blindly. Fine. Go ahead. Online documentation and shortcuts. I'm going to take that out. Add to path, I guess.
Yep, you want it in the path. That's the most important thing.
Okay, now here we go. Just going to make you happier, Brendan?
Nah. It's going to make it possible to actually install JavaScript packages for other stuff you're going to do too.
Okay. So it's going to make me happier?
Probably, yeah.
All right, let's do it.
As soon as you need some JavaScript.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so now I've got npm installed. Does that mean I can do this now?
No, down there, yeah, try typing npm and it should do something different now. We might have to reload that command prompt.
Is it the path?
Try another one. Open up like a PowerShell or something.
Okay. Hold on. Bringing it over here. There it is.
Yep, just npm and we'll see. Try saying node. Did it not install it? Should have.
Node?
Yeah, just type in node.
Is the path going to be updated on a restart? Is that what I'm really dealing with? Because we saw a folder. Hold on a second. Let's go. If I can remember it, it was in CD, one of the program files, one of them. Wasn't it Node that I wanted to put it in here, I think? Node.js? Node.js?
Yeah, it should be something like that.
I think it's here. I think the path has not been updated yet. Let's see if I do.
Yeah, so we might have to do a Windows restart for it.
Wait, so what's going on? It's not recognized as the name of a command. Isn't the npm dot? Oh, it's node. Hold on. Let's try node.
Oh yeah, but npm is also one because you can see npm.cmd there.
And CMD.
So try to actually do npm.cmd. Maybe it wants to get called like that for now. It shouldn't, but.
Not recognized as the name of an operable program. Check the spelling or name. So these are here. This is like the strangest thing I've ever seen. They're clearly here.
You have. Yeah, we just reopened PowerShell, Will. Well, unless you had a PowerShell window open. Which that I don't know.
Yeah, you have to restart PowerShell to get the updated path. Did we have one open already? Let me see if I had another one open. I did have another one open. Okay. But it's still weird. I'm in the folder.
But I don't know. Yeah, it should work in that folder. That's what I'm confused by, because you were in the node folder.
So I had PowerShell. It was running, which gave Will the ability to say Milla to call my attention to the chat room. So I'm going to kill that. So now that's gone. And now we're going to start up a new PowerShell. And try one more time, npm. Nope, it's not working. It is cdp something.
Oh, you think, Will? Okay.
What's he saying? Multiples shouldn't matter?
We're just saying that the multiples wasn't going to matter. So we're... Yeah, I'm just wondering why when we're in the node folder, why we can't call npm right here.
Yeah, that is the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Maybe do dot.
Go ahead.
Dot slash npm.
I can do that. 1 second though. I want to go. I want to bring up. Hold on. Where are we? C program files Node.js. I want to go bring it up in Explorer and right click on it to see just to see what the properties are of these, like here. I was, sometimes they block from an internet download, but this was install, so I was just thinking, could that be it? It's interesting. If I double click it, oh, look at this, it runs. If I double click it, it runs. It's right there. And if I double click that, that ran as well. I
Okay.
don't understand why it's not working here though.
Well, let's navigate to your, let's open up a, instead of PowerShell, let's open up just a command prompt window.
Wait, you were right. Look at this. It says if you trust this command, instead type /node.
That's funny. I didn't see that. But
yeah, but you were totally, it was your gut feel, and you're right. That was it. Okay. That is so weird. It's a trust-related issue. Load commands from the current location by default. Oh, I see. Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, either way, let's go to your actual project folder.
Yeah, and I think it's a restart on the path. I think that's probably what's going to do it. Okay, go to my project folder, okay? And what do you want to do now?
We want to go to that folder in a command prompt.
Is there like an open command prompt here or something like
just
that?
do an open folder, because if you open the folder, then you can, so the bottom thing, open folder in File Explorer.
Oh, okay.
Right there. And then shift right click in the folder, and there's actually two ways. So you can either do that, which will get you open PowerShell window here because you held shift, or alternately you can, in the address bar when you're inside of Explorer there, just type in CMD.
Oh, just like that? CMD?
Yeah, just CMD.
Nice.
And enter. There you go.
Cool.
See?
I like that. I didn't know that one. Nice trick. Okay, I'm in here, Overlay Manager. What am I going to do? I can't.
npm space install, I think, and then...
It's not going to work unless I do a direct path to it, I think. I'm going to have to do C:\\.
Well, we'll find out.
Well, npm not going to work, right? If I do that...
Yeah, probably not.
Oh, whoa, jeez.
Hey, it worked that time.
All right,
I don't know.
Great. That was the strangest little bit of weird, swirling space we were in for a while. All right, npm, what am I doing?
You want to do npm install and then at ASP.NET//SignalR, which is going to look like... I just pasted into chat, and I love how I just @signed ASP.NET. Is there an ASP.NET account on Twitch? I haven't looked for that.
It looks like I've typed in what you've got. I think I've got the same thing. ASP.NET.
Cool.
And I'm going to hit enter on that.
Sounds good.
Hit enter on it. There we go.
And then this will stupidly not actually do what you want it to do because the package manager sucks. So the question is, did that work at all? What did it say? No such file. Oh, yeah, we don't have our package.json file in here. All right, so, sorry, npm init and then like -y or something.
Okay.
I forgot to tell you to actually set up npm. So this is kind of like how with NuGet, how you had to have like a packages config file. That this command gets you your packages config file. So there you go. And now run the previous command, the npm install. Yep, there you go. This time it should work.
Okay, so this is interesting, right? The npm is something that I would have been like, wait, what do I have to do? Right?
Yeah.
And I'm so glad you're here because this has probably saved me an hour of research and instruction following.
Yep. So that should have gotten us our file. Now, the part I was mentioning how this is dumb is that now Visual Studio doesn't have an answer for, hey, you got me my package, now I need to put it in the right place. But I think they have started adding some better JS packaging stuff in here, but it's not in yet. So take a look in your project. You should have... Where did our packages go? It put them somewhere.
We were looking for them here before.
Yeah, but we don't have them there yet. I was hoping that the other one would just put it there. That's where we're going to want to put it. Open up your package.json file, which it should have added there. Down towards the bottom.
That one.
Yep, there you go. Did it say where it was going to put this? No. Do we have to... Do you have a node modules folder? You should.
Yeah, there's one right here.
But I didn't. Oh, okay, good. I wasn't seeing it in the project, so that's why I was confused. Okay, yeah, that's the one we want. Open up node modules.
Do you want to include this in the project, the node modules?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Okay.
Let's just copy the file we want out of it and put it over in the lib folder.
Okay, what's the file?
So, it's in dist. So SignalR dist is what we actually want for the distribution. And then, what is it? Is it inside browser? Yep. Okay. So basically, make yourself a SignalR folder inside a lib, and then copy SignalR.js and SignalRmin.js. So those two files, copy those into.
Need to go in here.
Into a new SignalR folder. So just make yourself one of those. Which, if we were using another package tool that got those for us, then that's where we would put them. So there you go. Copy those. And now it's set. So now you can reference that in your JavaScript, and there is one thing we need to call then.
Okay, all right. So the reference of that is, oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
It'll look roughly like, wait, it doesn't want me to post HTML? Well, it wouldn't post my message into the chat. So you get to reference that just as, wait, why do you have this open?
Because you were saying I was going to do a reference on it. I was just checking it out.
No. Yeah, no. We don't need that. We just need to add the file in. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. And where? So tell me about that. That's in my
script
HTML?
Tag on your web page. Index CS HTML file. Yep, right there. So just like your other ones, except instead of that source, you're going to do lib/SignalR/ yeah. Which actually, a neat trick that you can do. While you're on this page, just click and drag the SignalR.js file onto here.
Okay.
There you go. It got it. I love that it can do that, by the way. Yeah. And I would reference that first of these in case you end up using it in the other ones. It's nicer to have it declared first. And then down in the script section down there, what I want you to do is do one of these. Let me see if I can paste this into... See if it'll yell at me when I try to paste that in. Oh, sweet, it did. Okay. We need to change a couple of those strings to make that work, but just to update it to yours.
Okay, hold on.
So, and we're going to want to wait until page load before we call that, probably.
How do I hook up a page load on that? What's the way to do that?
Do you have jQuery on here or not?
I don't think so, is the answer to the question. It's like, is it an event on window or document?
Yeah, so you can actually do an onload off of window or document, and they technically fire at different times. So
I think the syntax is function.
Yep, it's just a function.
And I think it's like that. And I think it's like that. I think that's what it looks like.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, are we missing new lines on that code? I thought I sent you multiple lines of code.
I got, there's a limit on how much it'll, it's about 500 characters. There are some multiple lines though here. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay.
And extra, and this is something that the chat engine removes as well. Just those two are what you were expecting, is that right?
Yep, should just be those. And then instead of Chat Hub, we want to go to yours, which was CodeRushed Hub.
Okay. That's what it was.
And then do, after that, connection.on. And then what did we call it? Send command or something?
Do you want, I'm confused though at this point. You've got connection.on. And you want me to grab
Yep.
the onload
No,
here?
not onload.
Okay.
Nope, not onload. This is a new thing. This is going to come from SignalR.
Okay, so this is, this is a new thing coming from SignalR. Is this coming from our interface in C# or no?
Yes.
It
so
is. Okay.
open up a method. So on is a method, and its first parameter is the name of the. It's going to be execute command. That's it. And that came from our interface there. So that's actually what defined what the text is that we're going to look for. So do an open parentheses actually before you do that.
Wait, you
And
just
put
went
that.
on?
Yep, on.
Okay.
And then inside of quotes, put in the execute command. There you go. And then what you're going to have is this is going to receive a function as well. So the second parameter is a function.
Okay.
So you can do like, yeah, that and then a big fat arrow.
I was going to create my own function.
Oh, yeah, you could do a function if you want. Yeah, that works too. And it'll accept a parameter because that's what we're sending down. Yep. There you go.
And I guess we might want to do a console log here or something like that.
Sure, console log or an alert, put in a blink tag or a marquee, whatever you want to do.
All right. So let's say alert. Hello.
Yeah, we'll be about as annoying as possible by using an alert.
Okay. And
if we didn't miss anything, then that should work.
All right, let's try it. So here we go.
Wait, did we? Yeah, we did call that in our code behind. Okay, yeah. Let's give it a try. So what we want to do to make sure that this works, I want you to actually load two windows. So two Chrome windows of that same page side by side, because they'll both be connected.
Okay.
And that's only because we put the overlay on the same page as our, as the response. So just make a separate tab and just like side by side those things.
All right. Yeah, this is like taking a long time to build here. I'm like feeling like there's a performance issue here. I need to.
Yeah, there's something weird. Seems like there's either something strange going on with the computer or I don't know.
Well, the thing that's odd is my CPU is like, even though I'm like bringing, I'm doing a ton of things right now, CPU usage is like still at like pretty low. Now it's bumped up to 85, and I think because we're starting up. Now it's just dropped back down again. Okay, so I have one of these here. All right,
Yep.
So there's that.
And make a second one.
We should be able to just duplicate it. Okay, I have a
Yep.
second one now. Now what do you want me to do?
Go into either
button?
one and go click the button. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here we are. Object
reference sensor. Hub didn't get set?
Hub is set. All. This is the problem. All
Clients was
null. Yeah. Clients is
How was
good.
clients null?
All is throwing the exception. Some initialization we're missing with clients? Or maybe does that mean no clients have connected?
I thought it would do that even if the clients hadn't connected yet, actually.
Without an exception. Well, let's see what's going on. Let's see if there's is there like a link or something like that?
Context.
Yeah, everything's throwing an exception in here. What's the no inner exception?
Yeah, it's just saying that object is null.
Yeah, it sure
which doesn't
smells.
make sense. That object shouldn't be null.
It smells like it's not initialized, like it needs to be initialized. Let's
Well,
do.
let's do this just to make sure that we don't run into a.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say to just add null conditionals on it so that we don't blow up, but let me take a look over in my code real fast. Where does this get called? From right here, we take in. I forgot I do that. My setup's slightly more complicated than yours. Let's do this instead, because I think this is the problem. I think this is why we didn't actually get it wired up correctly the last time. So here's what we're going to do. Change that constructor parameter. Instead of receiving so stop the code, because we're going to make a change here.
Stop in the code.
We're going to have you pass this in instead. Is a CodeRushed. Okay, there's your new parameter.
Got it. And
save that instead. Yep, okay. Replace that with it. And change the field to be that same type.
Which I have forgotten. I overlay commands. Okay. We think that's going to...
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's yours. Yep.
And
I passed you mine.
What's iHub context?
Control dot, get the using statement for it, and it should work.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Because it's a SignalR class.
Okay. Cool.
So change the type of the line on line 15 to be that same big type there.
Done.
Okay. And go back to the startup where we had the create singleton that I was complaining that we shouldn't have had to do. So line, what is that, 38? Get rid of that. All right,
Good.
Let's try running this again.
Yeah, I didn't like that line of code either.
Yeah, I didn't like it either.
I had a bad feeling about it.
Well, the thing that killed me is I'm like, SignalR knows that we have this type. Why is it, freaking out about this? It knows it.
Yeah. I'm on the edge of restarting Visual Studio. I want to see if the build times change if I restart. If it does, it's going to give me a clue as to what might be going on here. Here we go. Build succeeded in finishing. And it could, I'm not, like I say, I'm not a web guy, so it could just be like normal stuff. Okay, we did get an exception this time. Let me bring it up.
Oh.
Here we go.
Well, it's not the worst thing. Did it just not find that type again? Wait, what is this? Can I generate prosecutor? All client methods must return. Oh, it must return a task. Oh, yeah. Sorry. That's my bad. Yep, we have one more thing we have to do because we did it this way. So go to the spot where we called it. To where we called the where the index CSHTML CS. Yep, there. Make that an async task on post.
I think. Are you telling me the return type that's what you want me to change this right here?
Yeah, I think so. That or it's our execute command that needs to be.
I can't imagine it's the execute command is causing the problem. Like this, I should be able to. Are you thinking I need an async here?
Actually, hang on. Go to your execute command again. Go to definition on execute command.
Okay.
It's a void, isn't it? Make it a task.
Okay. All right. That feels maybe a little bit better. Are we okay there? And then is that our change?
I should be able to call that. That should be good. Let's try that now.
All right. Here we go. Running.
Because I was about to tell you to await this here because, yeah, it's got to be a task. Oh, we got rid of the singleton.
You want to put it back?
No. Keep going. I was talking to someone in chat.
Okay. Oh yeah, Dev Erdier says boo
Yeah.
singletons.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't like it either. A lot of things sort of run as them in that the application only needs one of an object at any given time, and they're often not actually real singletons because they can be replaced, but it's that we don't really want more than one.
Yeah, well, it's important to let
Go
your
duplicate your window first.
it's important to let your singletons know that they can be replaced. You can be replaced. All right, here we go. So I hit hello. I did it, and
The other one doesn't seem to be freaking out right now.
no. What is it? I need to refresh my memory in terms of what's happening when we click hello over here. We are doing a submit, right? Is that what we're doing? Wait.
Pull up the Chrome debugger. Let's see if we're getting any errors on the page or anything.
All right.
Anything happen when we click that?
Nope.
Or on the other page, maybe?
Okay. I'm going to do a refresh as well. Nope. It's weird. When I hit refresh, it's like either, is it immediately updating? There we go. It's weird. Clicking on it doesn't seem to do anything. I don't see the normal, like, this doesn't change when I click on it. When I hit refresh, I see it flash, and I see it, that working. So, so it looks like there are no errors in there, but I can set some breakpoints here, like our document
let's see if
unload.
we actually.
I'm not hitting breakpoints.
Are we not calling document.onload?
Yeah, something's not. I'm not hitting either of these breakpoints right here. Yeah, I'm not hitting anything. When I do hello, it's like it refreshes the page almost. It kind of comes up. But yeah, I'm not hitting either of these breakpoints here. So let's see what we've got wrong here.
Oh, we did something weird.
Yeah, so I want to look up example code for document.onload because I'm not entirely confident that was right.
I'm like 90% sure that's right.
All right, we'll take a peek and just it's got an E argument in it, but it looks
That we don't care about.
Yeah, window.document.onload is equal to function. Yeah, it looks right to me. So.
Yep, that's what we did.
But we went to document, not window.document.
Yeah, you can do window. And I would actually just say window then. Just say window.load. Yeah, there you go. Window.onload. Yeah, you've got it. Sorry, don't.
Load? Okay.
Yep.
All right, and all right, try that.
Sure.
Do I need to refresh these? Would that work, or do I have to rebuild?
Yep, refresh the page. Now, JavaScript changes don't need...
oh, there we go.
There we
go.
Hey.
Okay. So there's something wrong with what we had before.
Yep.
All right. So
okay, so go ahead and let that continue.
Let me refresh.
And now go hit, refresh the other one as well. And then on this one, since the other one has the breakpoint, we want to... Why is this still spinning?
I don't know. It's as if I'm at breakpoint over here, but I'm not. I'm running. I'm going to stop it and refresh it again.
It's like its console caught a break. It's like it caught a breakpoint, but it doesn't have one.
All right.
There we go. Wait.
Oh, we got in the alert over here?
Oh.
Is that why? We were blocked over here?
We must have refreshed the page, yeah.
Okay, let's...
Well, that's good. Look, we got test and 1. Those came from the server.
Oh, these are... Okay, hold on a second.
See on the right there, that highlighted text to the right of the code?
Oh, yeah, you're right. It came from the server. Okay.
Test and 1, that came from the server.
Okay, good.
There we go. So there's our alert. So that's a message that came down from the server.
Right.
We must have clicked the button a couple of times or something.
Yeah, and I think that we're just kind of queuing up there. Okay, so...
Yep. So there we go. You can click that, and so you post it up to the server, and the server sent a message back down that was not from like its regular response. That's a secondary response that it does. That's JavaScript coming down to yell at you.
Yeah, that's
which is
that's Will Bennett saying it compiles. Let's ship it. Agreed, Will.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah. So the idea now is that you've got a couple of routes you can take. You can either wire up the web project to also listen to the chat, kind of like the bot does, or what you can do is wait, you lost me? What do you mean you lost me?
Yeah,
I disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he ran one of the things that pops up a message on the screen, so we changed scenes.
Yeah, we're back. He's back now.
Yeah. So anyway, so the next thing that you'll want to do in order to get this working is you will want to change your console application that runs your bot. Remember how I had you install that project and my brain wasn't thinking for a moment, and I was like, we didn't want this client, we wanted the JavaScript client?
Yep.
Now you want that client. You want to put that in your bot project, because what you can actually do now is you can have your bot send messages to your hub, and then your hub can send the message down to the browser. So effectively, you can have your console application send a message to your web server that sends a message to the browser.
That's what I need to do. So let's kill this a second.
Yeah.
And
well, I have to run because I have another stream to prep for.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Thank you so much for that. So I'm going to go into just before you go though. Manage NuGet packages here. Make sure I get the right one in. That's what I need you for.
Not on this project. You want it on Mr. Announcer Bot.
No, this one this one has a listener to the chats. Maybe I don't need to do that.
Yeah, you don't need it.
I just go right into CodeRushed. Wait,
the same constructor parameter that we took in the other one. So
wait, go ahead. Tell me what you want. Where you want me to
go to your index.cs file. The constructor parameter we took in there.
Right here.
Line 16. You want that constructor parameter, and you want that in your iHosted service, your background worker. So go to your background worker.
Yeah.
And and then you take that in.
And I'm just going to add that as a parameter.
Yep. And now.
And that's going to be everything I need. Is that essentially correct? We think I'll have the hub and be able to.
This is now the hub that can talk down there.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Cool. Well, that's what I'm going to do right now.
And I think you can probably figure out how to send any other types of commands, things like that, if you need to.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty close to being able to figure this out. Brendan, thank you so much. We'll end just before you start, so we're not overlapping here.
No. What you want to do, Mark, is you want to go right until I start and then raid me.
Yeah, that's essentially what I mean. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna be like the cool kids. So we'll be going for about another 17 minutes, and then when you start, we're gonna raid you. Thanks so much, Brendan. Everybody, check out and follow Dev Chatter on Twitch TV if you're not already. Brendan's an excellent resource. Thank you, Brendan, very much. Right.
Yep. Thanks, Mark. Have fun.
No worries.
Have a good one, everybody.
He's awesome. He's awesome. Exactly. And let's say goodbye to Brendan. Brendan is goodbye. We're saying goodbye to you. And again, thanks so much. All right, let's keep going on this, and let's see if we can get this to work. See if Brendan gives enough of a head start. So let's get these. So these are what we need. Let's declare a field for this. Like that. So we've got our hub declared. And let's do let's try, I think we've got these commands already here. So we've got these commands left, right, and up and down. Let's just kind of, right now we're just sending a chat out, but let's see if we can send something out to the hub. And what is it? Did we do clients.all and then did we get execute command? We totally did. Cool. And then, so we're going to say left like this, and the args are going to be like 0 like that. So we're going to try that right there. No, wait, what's going on with chat? Well, okay, that's just a temporary error that went away. Okay, so there's our background worker, and if that's truly all we need, then let's do this. Let's run it and see what happens here. Do we need anything else? Yeah, no, we're good on. I was going to say, do we need to shut down Mr. Announcer Bot? But I'm pretty sure we're going to be good. We're not going to need it. Okay. All right, so how are we doing? We are building. Wait, Will Bennett says you can now use SignalR to get the list of folders on the server like I wanted. Oh, really? Oh, that's actually super cool. We were talking about this before, Will. This was like from several episodes ago. We were asking the question, can we get folder names, I believe? And I think you're saying that I can use SignalR to talk to the server that has essentially access and permission to get the list of folder names and send it back. I think that's what you're saying, Will. And if so, that's an awesome suggestion. Okay, now we're running, and now if we in the chat rooms type in a command like left, for example, Will Bennett says, yep, I asked Brendan about it on Saturday. So now we've got a, uh-oh, that's not good. I got a Visual Studio 2017 is restarting. That's not so good. That doesn't make me happy. All right, let's go ahead and recover those files. Yeah, let's see, do you want to allow this, Microsoft, make changes to your device? What are you doing, Microsoft? Why are you asking me if you want to make changes to my device? All right, let's try running one more time. See what happens here. Okay, we got the port is in use. That, in this case, actually is in use. Let's try one more time. Do I have a second one in use? I am going to change those, I think is what I'm going to do. See if I can find where those were. Is it app settings? No. There it is. Let's change this to 3 and 4. Save that. And now see if we can run it. So interesting. So Visual Studio shutting down didn't shut down whatever was running. That compile time is still long, slow. At least what I'm expecting. You know, being like a desktop dev, I'm expecting we're done by now. So. Still building. Build succeeded. Loading, starting up. Let's type in left into the chat room. That. Do we have a breakpoint? Let's go to a background worker. Got a breakpoint there. So left didn't come through. That's interesting. Execute command, is it case sensitive? I'm doubting that, but let's see it. Nope. Let's see if we're hooked up here. Yeah, I know it's looking for lowercase. Are we getting anything here at all on ChatBot received? Not getting a breakpoint even here. Twitch client. Wait, we're not. Why is it that it doesn't show that we're running here, but that this is up and running here? What if that's related? Is it like, did I do a start without debugging? Is that what it thinks has happened? Let's try again. Start. Much faster start this time. Oh wait, I know what's going on. I think I know. I want to say I think I know what's going on with the chatbot. This should be working because this does not depend on the other chatbot to run. This is a, oh, but maybe it does. Hold on. Let's close down our, I'm closing down Mr. Announcer Bot regular, and I come in here instead, and I'm going to start him up from here and see if that gets us in any more effectively, because I'm thinking that it might have something to do with, well, I don't know. Let's see if we have any changes, any differences here. Okay, I'm seeing Mr. Announcer Bot is starting up right there, and I've got this right here. So one more time. WorldWake asks, how many components are there to the system? I'm trying to understand the architectural view. WorldWake, I will give you that in 1 second here. Let's see what we've got in this in terms of this test. Let's see if I can get a breakpoint out here. Nice, I got a breakpoint. Okay, so it looks like that was related to it. So there it is. We're in move left. Now we sent that out there. I'm just going to continue to run. And do we get a message out here? Looks like we did not get a message here. That's what I was hoping to see. Interesting. Okay. Command received. Let me just run this one. Just run it here.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah, what do you got for me? Moving left. AnnouncerBot says that. WorldWake. Yeah. Will, is there something I'm missing? Looks like you're just saying, hey, Mark, to test it out. Okay. So, all right. So let's look at the architectural overview of this. 1 second. I want to bring this over so that we can, so the chat window goes, so we can see this here. So I'll give you an architectural overview of what we've got here. I've got essentially 3 projects inside here. I've got Bot Core, which has just a few files that are depended upon by these 2 other projects. I've got my Mr. Announcer Bot project, which connects to both Twitch, and it also connects to OBS Studio, which I'm using to live stream. And so it allows me to switch scenes and select them. So for example, Will Bennett just typed in bang Mark in the exclamation mark followed by the word Mark in the chat room, and Mr. AnnouncerBot said had something to say about that. So if I do that again, for example,
Dude,
there it is right
check
there.
out the chat room.
Right like that. So so that is the Mr. AnnouncerBot project that handles the scene selection, which allows us to change the scenes, which have these pre-rendered audio and video pieces here, like, dude, check out the chat room. And then we have the overlay manager. And what this is doing is this is going to create, this is right now got something very simple. Oh, look at that. That's what I wanted to see. The command did get through. Perfect. So this is going to allow us to control our rocket ship. And our rocket ship is kind of a sub-project inside of here. I've got it right now in game dev. Let me just open this up in Chrome, and you can see it. This is what it kind of looks like now. But this logo up here, the CodeRushed logo, which you also are seeing right up here, that logo there, right up, right next to where the mouse is in the upper left, that logo here, this is going to replace that, and it's going to be a playable game. So when we launch a game, what will happen is one of the things that might happen where coins will show up on the screen. And then when you launch, it's going to turn into a rocket that's going to fly. And when you say right, for example, it'll do a burn of the engine on the left side, moving it to the right for 1 second. And then you can specify additional parameters like right 0.5 to give it a half-second burn if you wanted to. You can go down as well, and you can go up. And all these are essentially 1 second burns, but you can control the burn rate so you can control where you want the rocket to be. And with that, you can pick up coins and play the game while I'm coding or while I'm talking while we're streaming live, which is cool. You can also drop meteors down here and you get a little explosion. No sound effect on the explosion or the bounces yet, but it should be kind of fun. So that's what's going on there. All right, so there it is right there. That's the game, and so that's kind of the overview of what we're doing and building. So we're on the verge here of getting the rocket to be actually functional and controllable by people in the chat room, which is, I think, kind of exciting. I'm pretty excited about that. So it looks like we didn't have to do it on this show, but we're really, really, really close. I'm going to check in the source code for that. Before we get out of here, though, I want to do a
CodeRushed giveaway.
CodeRushed giveaway. So let's do that. And today's winner is
Orgbrat.
Orgbrat. Orgbrat, I am DMing you right now with instructions for how you can get your copy of CodeRushed. I'm direct messaging you on Twitch. So look for that as a Twitch whisper for me. With that, I'm going to, we'll say goodbye, and then we're going to raid over to Dev Chatter, so you can go watch Dev Chatter do his excellent stuff. All right, thanks everybody, and we will see you on Wednesday.